every inch of me is sweating.
All right, today we are moving the boat. We have spent a lovely amount of time here in Grand Cass. We do have a couple more things to get in Marigot before we head out of here, so we're gonna head over there, grab some stuff. Jacqueline's gonna captain the boat, and I'll pick up the anchor. Look at that grossness. There, off the bottom. Look at that dirty guy. We're just gonna teabag the anchor. Just let some of this dirt and debris get off the anchor and clean it up. We don't have a wash down at the moment. It's really cool on camera. He is clean. Anchor secure. How we doing back there, Cap?
Good, I'm just bringing it up.
I was thinking about pulling some sails out so that we could enjoy this, you know, hour sail over there, but there's no wind. At least the direction we're headed. There's some gusts, but not much. So we're just gonna cruise, motor on over, drop the hook, get a couple things done. Captain left me in charge. I don't know why they would do that, but I'm not a very competent sailor.
You can drop a little bit. All right, I'll kick it off. Good. Set. Nice work.
Thanks, baby.
The weather has been not looking too great, so tomorrow it looks as though the wind is going to be coming more from an easterly direction, which would mean we can sail most of the way. We're obviously a sailboat, but we've noticed that when we have to run the motor for a lot of the passage and we're just like beating into these waves, it can create a very uncomfortable situation for us. So we're in St. Martin. We're going to enjoy this day, wrap some things up, and get moving.
To be fair though, we have been going into the trade winds, so we're going against the wind and current and waves and everything, so it's been a lot of beating, it's been a lot of motoring. Now that we're up over on the northeastern tip of the Caribbean, it's a little bit easier to sail now that we can sail down south, now that the winds come more out of an easterly direction. However, we still kind of have like an east-southeast direction to go before it is all beam reaching the entire way. We have a little bit more of some beating and rough seas to get through, and then it should be smooth sailing from there. We're going to Island Water World today, gotta pick up some things for the boat and see what the store tells me I need.
But realistically, what do we need?
Well, we need a hole scraper and that say?
Fire hose.
Fire hose.
Because we got some chafing issues.
Holy hell, it feels good in here. It is. There's some AC going on. And it's hot.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
The big scraper.
Yeah, so we're getting full scrapers. We got the Big Daddy for the big jobs, a little bit of the smaller one. And then we do already have a couple of these little 2.5-inch ones on board, so we can use those for the even smaller spaces.
I find scraping off things to be very satisfying.
Well, there's plenty of it. We have a sanitation project to do. We're not going to get the sanitation hose here, but we do have to change this hose. It's not something I'm looking forward to doing.
No, that's a shitty job.
Very.
You don't understand. Why would you make the hole so small? So is waiting an hour to get an account made worth it?
No. Ridiculous.
You saved $3.
Something like probably 10 emails.
Yeah, that was not the easiest account to open.
No, anyway, here we got it done. We got a holstered banana in this dinghy. Holstered in their dinghy, ready for later.
Bringing it to the gun show. Banditos! Being out for the day, we got a nice glimpse at some nasty growth on the dinghy and outboard motor. Knowing that Tanner wouldn't stop thinking about it until it was cleaned, he got to work.
Not one of my favorite jobs. It's gross every time. It just gets all the nasty, slimy guckiness. Someone's got to do it. Here we are. She's clean, and I still need a haircut. It's tiring.
So what should we do on our last day in St. Martin, you ask? Not that anyone asked that question. Tanner and I have a really hard time with idle time. Like if there's not something that we have set to do or that absolutely needs to get done, we just kind of get in this like funk.
Sorry, there's wake and rolly and
our boat is moving a lot.
we're just
Rocking around. It's so freaking hot in the Caribbean. Both of us do way better in hot climates than cold. But we don't have enough fans. These are our USB charging Amazon fans. We wouldn't be able to sleep through the night without them. However, we only have 2 and we don't have great power. Our batteries aren't amazing on Bandit. So we have to take turns on charging these. And long story short, if this dies in the middle of the night, it's rough. Right now I'm just using it during the day because I'm filming and I don't want to have a sweat mustache while I talk to you guys.
We really only have 105 amp hours of usable power, but our batteries are over 5 years old. I think it's about 50 to 70% of actual usable power. During the day, our solar panels do keep them charged up. We use much of anything at night. Once the sun goes down, we have to shut everything down. Just let the fridge run, charge our phones, turn on some lights. Otherwise, our batteries will die in the morning. We're camping over here.
I mean, I have a toilet. Doesn't that qualify as glamping? Because I have a toilet. It's certainly not the best toilet you've ever seen. That's a whole nother story.
I'd rather use a bucket, honestly.
Yeah.
With our current situation.
Plot twist. It wasn't our last day here. According to the weather gods of the ocean, we should get ourselves comfortable again in St. Martin this week.
Vamos.
Vamos. It feels at times like you have very little say in where your position will be on the map. Like you're a puppet and Mother Nature is your puppeteer. This sounds rather dramatic, but being stuck places because of the weather makes you feel like a toddler being told no to a toy you want in the grocery store aisle. Right now, we're feeling like that toddler. So, as we always do, we made the best of it. We visited the laundromat in town, which had air conditioning, by the way, cooked a few delicious meals on the boat, walked around the cute parts of town like tourists, and let the country know we were departing within the week. Join us next week as we maximize our time here while we wait for a solid weather window, and learn some more about us while we answer a few of your questions. As always, we wouldn't be here without our patrons. These videos are made possible because of you, and we can't thank you enough. All our love.